What's good? What's good? What's going on? Let me get this camera right. I hope all is well. Chilling. Just want to. So I pulled some cards. Yeah, I think that's all right. Um, just move this over so you can see the cards. So I just wanted to pull some cards here. I was just, chilling. It's snowing where I'm at, so it's a nice evening. I like when it snows. I don't want to drive in it, but it's beautiful and it's peaceful. It's very calming. I like to go take a walk in the snow, take like a 5 minute, 10 minute walk to the car, come back, or maybe around the block when I used to live, where you had the little city blocks. You just walk around. It's beautiful outside. It's not too cold. But at any rate, I pulled the Sun energy in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Cup in reverse, the Seven of Cup in reverse, and then the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So I hope all is well with everybody. I hope y'all doing all right. What's today? Today is February. I don't even know. Is it the 10th or 11th? Something like that. What's today? It's Tuesday though. Okay, I do know that. So yeah, we're gonna see. It's the Tuesday before Valentine's Day for those who celebrate that. All right, that way that'll give you an indication of what date it is. I don't know what the date is. But I hope all is well. And I pulled these cards to see what's going on with y'all. So I'm getting the energy of, a lot of people going through their spiritual journey. They're going through the dark night of the soul. A lot of people are dealing with, childhood traumas with the Sun energy in reverse here and the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Cup in reverse. Right. And so I feel like we all go through this stage, especially those of us who grew up in single parent homes, where, and maybe even in double family homes, both parent homes. I think all children may experience this at some point. It's like, yo, you love your parents for what they did for you, but you got beef with them about certain things, right? And I feel like every child is that way. Um, some just, don't got no good things to say at all. Some got all good things to say about my mom. Like, yo, don't, that's my mom. She's perfect. That's cool. But some people, or their dad, right? Um, it's like mixed vibes I'm getting with this Queen of Pentacles. It's like the card itself and the position that it's in, it's the challenge as when I pull out the cards here. Like this is the card that represents the challenge in the situation. And it's the Queen of Pentacles. And then with the Sun energy in reverse, this is where I'm getting, somebody's going through looking at their childhood and looking at things that they've been through, and they're at the stage now where they're mad at mom and they got to process this, because if you don't process it you won't be able to move on. And some of you are mad at moms. I mean, I'm looking at the internet and I'm seeing these uh wars between men and women, which is really just an agenda. Like hopefully y'all know that and not be feeding into this stuff. A lot of this is just an agenda to keep us at odds while other things go on behind the scenes, laws changing, things like that. So just make sure, if you're looking into that stuff, you're looking at it as a perspective. It doesn't have to be factual. It doesn't have to mean that you have to convert and change your whole lifestyle just because you agree with what someone says, but, just keep an open mind and run it against your higher self. Don't let people just brainwash you. But with mom energy here, it's like these a lot of these men are blaming their moms, the single parent. She was a single parent. Like she, maybe she wasn't all perfect, but for those who, the moms who made sure that you had what you needed, as far as you could have had moms who worked a lot. So she wasn't there emotionally, maybe. Or she just was emotionally distant because she had multiple kids and she just didn't have the time or whatever. So maybe some people are feeling some way about that. But at the same time, you were provided for. Because the Queen of Pentacles is a good mom. She'll provide for you. She's somebody who will go to work and make that money and come home and take care of the kids. Like she does it all. Whether she's tired or not, she's going to get it done. That's just who she is. When you see them moms that be hustling like that, a lot of times they got strong Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus placements. Okay. They just grind. They do what they got to do. Okay, and this is Capricorn energy anyway, so you already know that's the goat. All right. So yeah, this is like some of y'all, you could be feeling that way right now. You may be having mixed feelings because you're going through the dark night of the soul, your healing journey. You're looking at some of the traumatic things that may have happened in your childhood. You're looking at, what part you played in it. You're looking at what part your parent played in it. This Queen of Pentacle could represent a uncle. It could represent a father. It could represent a grandmother. But this is someone in the family here who was in charge of you at the time. That maybe that trauma may have occurred. All right. But what you don't know is they probably thought you forgot all about this, or that that you got past this, or you were over this. I feel like for some of you, you're just looking at this now with the Seven of Cup in reverse energy. You're just realizing that it had a lot to do with some of the relationships that you've experienced later in life, the trauma or the relationship dynamics that you had with your mom. So some of you are correlating with that. That's what the Seven of Cups is in reverse. It's like, okay, I figured it out. It's got something to do with my childhood wounds. Okay. And the thing is that for whatever reason, like I said, somebody just maybe wasn't able to get over something here. And with the Knight of Pentacle energy in reverse, that's telling me somebody's not able to move forward. Their growth was stunted in some way, shape, or form. This could have happened to them when they were in their night stage, because this is the Knight of Pentacle in reverse. So the Knight of Pentacles, the age range could be, I think, 18. What is it? No, it's what? Because pages is like to the 10 or 11th grade pubescent age, and then teenage years up until your mid 20s or your 30s is the night energy, and then from the 30s up is the king, right? Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So and then 40s up is the emperor empress energy if you're looking at it in life terms, age terms. So yeah, so this could have been something that happened to someone when they were in their night stage. So this could have happened during their college years, their high school years. Okay, some type of traumatic situation that happened. All right. So that's what I'm getting for some of you. It's like or it may not be you. It could just be people around you blaming their mother, for some of the traumas that they've been through. Or maybe you're just confused in that sense too. Like I said, maybe it's just a matter of, okay, well, I'm not blaming her for everything, but I got a beef with her about this. And it's something that's really, it's triggering and it's traumatic. It may just be the one thing, right? But it's very traumatic and triggering in whatever way, shape, or form. You can't help it. That's just how it feels. So you're trying to process this, okay? And this is something that might be stunting your growth or your development moving forward, or your connection with your child, something like that. Yeah, see, with your friendships. So it's the type of people you connect with. It could be people who are jealous or envious, or you're jealous and envious of people's relationships. I don't know. Okay, could be either way. But yeah, here's real estate and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so maybe your parents owned a home or bought a home, or it was where you lived with the real estate and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so maybe somebody could have been embarrassed or tried to dumb down the way they look because their mom had money and they owned their home. This could also be somebody who looks down on people because where they grew up. Like for some, this could be somebody who grew up in a house with the Queen of Pentacles in real estate. And they could be dealing with people who didn't have that type of growing environment. Like maybe this is somebody who grew up in a projects, or they grew up renting a apartment or a house, right? That could be the case. So they don't, think about things the way these people think about things. Certain things that bother other people don't bother this person. And so somebody's understanding that with the idea energy, like somebody is trying to connect and correlate, like they're dealing with somebody who grew up on a different side of the tracks from them. Is another thing I'm getting here. So somebody could have made friends with someone who's totally different from them. And as you are trying to connect with this person, you're looking at what's going on with you. Like you're going through an evolution, you're going through a change. Maybe you're looking at the types of friends that you had. Maybe some people are embarrassed by the types of friends that they had when they were growing up. I'm also getting the energy of somebody who grew up wealthy, um, but yet they hung out with, people on the other side of the tracks. And somebody could be trying to figure out why they're intrigued by that lifestyle when they grew up in a decent, what somebody would say, oh, you grew up in a decent household. Why would you want to hang out in the hood? You grew up around, your parents own a home. You live in a nice suburban area. Your parents held positions in companies or they ran their own business, things like that. Why would you want to go hang out, on the block? You know what I mean? Something like that. But, somebody is just like, okay, it don't matter to me. I have people, I get along with people from all walks of life with the alliance and the Seven of Cup energy in reverse. It's like this person is loyal to me, I'm loyal to them. That's all that matter. It don't matter where our backgrounds are. And with the Knight of Pentacle energy in reverse here, this could be somebody who's questioning a friendship or loyalty. Yeah, with the origin energy here. So somebody could be looking at somebody and looking at their friendship here, questioning their friendship. Is like, did things change now that I own a home or I bought a home? Somebody could be jealous of someone because someone bought a home as well. I don't know. I'm just getting, it could be something, I'm just getting it's something petty. Like it's like some type of competitive back and forth. Like, I don't, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything, but it just seems like this is like really nothing major to be. It's like somebody's like, it's like keeping up with the Joneses type energy here is what I'm getting here. And somebody's questioning, like, why are you hanging out with those people type of thing? And this person is like, yo, I don't see that, with the Seven of Cups in reverse. I don't see, race or social economic background or whatever. I don't see those things. This is somebody I like talking to. This is who I like talking. This is where this person comes from. They come from a wealthy background here, right? And so, somebody's kind of like, aren't you embarrassed to hang out with them with the sun in reverse? Like, these are not the type of people, right? And somebody is like, yo, I don't care. I never even looked at them like that with the Four of Cup in reverse, the ideal card. I never even thought of it like that. That's what somebody's saying here. So it's like somebody's like thinking about, okay, well, I feel like with the origin, it's about the beginning. It's about looking at things, the limitations of friendships and, how people might have outgrown a certain friendship or they may have distanced themselves because they were influenced by others. Okay, I'm getting that type of energy here. So, maybe somebody's mother is asking them why they're hanging out with certain type of people. Yeah, with the Hermit in reverse, these are people who are not smart. They're not clean, they're dirty. These are people who don't think. They're not intelligent. Yeah. Yeah, and we have the Knight of Swords. Like, why do you speak to them? Just, you speak to them and that's it. You say hi or whatever. You don't make a friendship with them. You deal with them if you deal with them, and that's that. That's what this person is telling their children or their family member or whomever this is. And this person is like, I don't see that. I don't get down like that with this King of Cup energy in reverse. That's not my style. That's insensitive with the King of Cup energy in reverse. Wow. That's what this person is saying. Or that could be what you're saying. Yeah, here's the Page of Wands. It's like, why do you care who I don't care who my friends are. This is what it is. This is what it is. We connect. This is what I'm saying with that alliance and that Page of Wands. This is a connection. Yo, we got a connection. And so they don't understand it and they don't need to. It ain't got nothing to do with them. But it definitely got something to do with race. Yeah, here's a Pluto energy in reverse with Judgment in reverse. It could be the help. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, with the Hermit energy and why you know how people say don't mess with the help type of thing. This is what's going on here. So somebody's mom could be saying that. Yeah, with the Eight of Swords energy here. It's like you don't understand, you couldn't figure it out. You didn't understand why she said that or why it's like that or why she believes that. It just doesn't make any sense to you with the Eight of Swords energy. Or you didn't know she was like that. Maybe she embarrassed you in front of your friends. You could have brought a friend home who's of a different, just different than you. With the alliance energy, the dog is totally different, right? And so you brought home a friend and your mom is looking at you like, what are you doing with those people? And maybe you didn't know that she felt this way with the sun energy in reverse and friendship. This could have embarrassed you. Yeah, so with the judgment energy here, and this is somebody you work with, or maybe somebody you met at work, okay? Or you know that this is just not going to work with the judgment energy in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles. It's just. I feel like for some of you, you may be looking at, it was nice. I just feel like you just met this person, so you're going to end it. Is what I'm getting here. You're not going to fight for it. You're just going to let it go. Or this person, or you guys just let each other go. That may have already happened. Maybe you're thinking about this person. Okay, you could be wondering what happened to them. I wonder where such and such is. I wonder how such and such was doing. That was my man. I wonder if all is well with him. I remember my mother didn't like him. Or I remember such and such didn't like him. Or, I wonder how she's doing. Everybody could have thought something was going on between y'all, but it wasn't like that. It was just y'all just had a good vibe. Whoever this was. Yeah, okay, fearful. So you could have been fearful or, could have been fearful of your connection with certain people. Okay, that could have been something. And maybe you ended things with this person and you're like, damn, I wish I wouldn't have did that. Or maybe you were on the receiving end of the cutoff and you're like, damn, this is what was going on. This is why they cut me off, because their family was on some whatever. Or this could be somebody who's just scared to go there. Intellect. This person could have liked you because you were intelligent. This could also represent the fact that you're intelligent enough to know what's going on. You ain't stupid. And change. Yeah. It's like people, if you want change, you got to be it. Or this is something different. This was definitely different with change. For sure. All right, let's get some more cards out here. So that that switched up. Some of you, if this is if this is about the mother thing, blaming your mom while you're going through the dark night of the soul here with this Eight of Swords and the Hermit energy in reverse. Okay, you're going through the dark night of the soul. So I feel like for some of you, you were triggered by whatever type of friendships you had. These were friendships here that did not, show you in your best light or allow you to shine the way that you needed to. Okay, or they could have been jealous and envious of you. Okay. And the challenge is it could be because of where you grew up, how you grew up, and these people was just haters. Okay, you were intelligent. Some of you were around, like I said, you grew up in an environment where you didn't deal with a bunch of crooks. It don't matter where you grew up. You didn't deal with a bunch of people who were shady, crooks, and who treated you different because you were different or try to take your intelligence for weakness. Okay. And so you weren't fearful of these people. You hung out with them. The person who you were hanging out with, you thought was evenly matched as far as intellect. This is why you connected with this person. So it wasn't you who felt that way. It was this other person who, wasn't able to accept that change. Now, about the mother, I don't know why I keep getting off of that. Oh, yeah. So about the, okay, I guess I'm not supposed to talk about that because the mother who I get, anyway, this is about, like I said, a mother who doesn't want her child hanging around certain people is what I'm getting here. This could also be people acting like this in the workplace. Okay. I know I was going to say something, but hopefully it'll come back to me. If it does, I will get into that. Oh, I wanted to do that deck too. Let's do this deck first. Oh, blaming it on mom is what I was talking about. Yeah, here's the Aquarius energy, intellect. So somebody's super intelligent. Yeah, it's like somebody is super intelligent, they super innovative. Okay, Aquarius of all walks of life. So this coincides with that reading. That's just spirit letting me know we right on point with this message. Okay, so then we'll leave it with that. Okay. But yeah, this is an energy about dealing with people from a different walk of life from you, social economic background. Yeah, and being sensitive to other people. You know, what this person said or this what your parent may have said to you was insensitive with the idea energy, the King of Cup energy in reverse, with the Four of Cup in reverse. And like I said, this person could have embarrassed you in front of these people or just asked you about it and, maybe really opened you up. Yeah, and here's the Lilith energy. Like somebody's rebelling against this. It's like you can't tell me, you can't reject me or reject my friends or, tell me who to hang out with and who not to hang out with. Like there's somebody rebelling against that with the Lilith energy here. Or who to love and who not to love. You can't tell me. I'll make friends and be friends with whoever I want to be friends with. So this is somebody maybe telling their family that. This could be somebody who's a well-off family, well-to-do family. They could be threatening you to cut you off because you dealing with somebody who could be either somebody who's in a different social, economic, and racial background than you, or it could be one or the other. Okay, some of you are dealing with, for example, it could be a white male who could be dealing with, any woman of color across the diaspora. It don't matter. All right, yeah, paranoid here. We have paranoid, cautious, insecure. So this person is very paranoid about you. So for some of you, could be dealing with someone and they're acting really weird with the Eight of Sword energy. It's like, why are you acting weird? I thought we was going to hang out. This person may not be wanting to hang out with you now or just acting all different all of a sudden. This is why, because they are either their family members or friends or somebody they know found out that you were a friend of theirs and this person is being ridiculed for it. It could be their mother doing this, telling them, you don't hang out with those types of people. Yeah, thrills. Okay, so it's like, yeah, you can have fun with them, but don't make them your girlfriend, or don't make them your boyfriend. This is just for fun. So, thrills, continuous cycles, bad decisions, addictions. So I don't know if this person has, you know, I don't know what they into when they get together, but me, I don't know if the mother has merit or not, but it's karmic, that's for sure. Okay, that's what fell out. Third parties, haters, lesson learned, and salty. I told you somebody is not happy here. Okay, somebody is definitely not happy here. And karmic, third parties, haters, lessons learned. Some of y'all got jealous. Y'all had some jealous friends around you. Jealous individuals here. Somebody, don't mess with them. And then maybe you met someone who was just around you to take advantage of you. Or maybe this is a story that happened to them, or this is what they say. This is what they'll do. They'll, those blacks will do blah, blah, blah. Or, those Mexicans, or, those Russians, whatever they want to say. You got to watch them. You don't need to be falling in love. Yep, strictly sexual. Don't do anything. So some of y'all could be meeting somebody who's like that. Second chance. Okay, so maybe this is what happened. They could have left this person behind because of pressures from their family. And now they're looking back and maybe they're like, okay, yeah, it was a short, because I get that it was very short-lived. With the Knight of Pentacle energy in reverse in origin, that's short-lived to me. Like, it's no way it will work out with the Pluto energy and the Eight of Pentacles is what I'm getting. Okay, so it was very short-lived. You were friends, but there was a connection there automatically. And this person is, either thinking about a second chance or is wondering if there was a second chance, what would happen. Yeah, past life love and karmic. Okay, see? So for some of you, your karmic, connection is with somebody who's of a different race, a different nationality, a different social economic background that is questionable or shunned upon by your own group. Okay. So, you may have left this person behind, or it could be vice versa, but somebody may have left them behind and now they're thinking about this person and they realize that it was fear. that kept them from, continuing on with this person. So they just treated them like it was a thing, and that was that, a fling, and then left it alone. But yeah, I feel like it was this person's mother who was influencing them. Yeah, sage. See, sage is it could be a feminine energy too, but this is a masculine sage, meaning that this is somebody who's older, more mature now. They know better now. So this could be an older, more mature man who's looking back on his life. Could be a white male, I'm getting that strongly here, who may have been in love with a woman who was of a different race. Yeah, here go the rebel Aquarius energy. Yeah, so now maybe he's just like, you know what? I feel like he could be thinking about you. Okay, I really do. This could have been somebody you worked with. Okay, um, they may have been intimidated by you. Yeah. Okay, for some of you, this is somebody you worked with. Yeah, here's the earth energy. This is you, a black woman. This is what I'm talking about. Well, on here, she's not. But usually the earth energy is usually a black person when you talk about people and you talk about race when you're looking at the cards in tarot. Even though this is not a tarot card, but that's showing up here before, and that just reiterated it to me that that's what this is. Okay, so this is definitely about race and social economic background. And there's a man here who now, I don't know if there's somebody who's married and somebody had a kid. Okay, so this man may have left her behind and had a kid by her. Yep, with the Knight of Pentacle energy reverse in origin. This could be somebody who may be looking for their father or may have come in contact with the father, trying to find out who the father is. The father could be thinking about this child. Okay, but these two may have have a child together. Wow, that was interesting. That was an interesting reading. Okay, but that's what I got for you, collective. I hope you got something out of this. I wish you guys the best. I'll see you in the next reading. Later.